Welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today we're in a different part of the house. What's going on? Today we're doing the top 10 albums of November. And it will be the last top 10 of the year because the next list will be my favourite albums of the entire fucking year. So I hope you guys are excited for that. So again, just like usual, put your own top 10 of this month down below. What's your favourite from this month? What's your least favourite? Let me know, and let's get started with my list. So coming in at number 10 is Solstice, Endless Twilight of Codependent Love. I always found that hard to say and remember, but here we go. Fantastic album cover and fantastic music, so let's give it a listen. So this is a very strange one. It's kind of post-black metal. It's in that same kind of vein as say an Alcest or Death Heaven or something like that, but it's all sung in Icelandic. And, it's black metal. There's long songs here, but it's more elegant than just that. The singing is sometimes it's more punky, sometimes it's kind of like Kvelertak. It feels like a cross between Kvelertak and Alcest. If that sounds like a cool, interesting mix to you, then definitely give this one a listen. It's got somber parts, beautiful parts, intense parts, but as a whole, if you're expecting some furious black metal, this is not that. This is definitely not that. But I think it's a beautiful album, and I think it's definitely one you should check out. And that album cover, goddamn, too good. So next up is Fate's Warning, Long Day, Good Night. Let's give it a listen. So this album from these prog masters, some people said it's a bit too boring in the middle, a bit too slow, some of these songs, but I enjoyed that. I enjoyed all the slow songs. In fact, I think some of the ballads on here are probably my favourite from the album. Probably my favourites are the ballads, because his voice is just so good on this album. And his voice has always been good, but I don't know, on this album, it just speaks to me a lot. And I prefer it to the previous album that came out. That's probably heavier, but this one just has more feels in it. And that might be more boring to some people, but to me, I fucking love it. It's a long album, but it's a good album for prog fans. So I think it sits toe-to-toe with some of the prog releases like Haken, Sons of Apollo, Caligula's Horse, some of the great ones from this year. And I think it goes toe-to-toe with them. It goes toe-to-toe with them, and so it should, because they're a masterful band. So definitely give this album a listen. Coming in next is Eternal Champion with Ravening Iron. Let's listen. This power metal band, holy shit, from the album cover I knew I was getting myself into something special, kind of like the other album cover with a He-Man kind of stance, but yeah, this one is just in your face, Manowar-esque, just anthems after anthems, and it's power metal. What do you expect? This is pure fucking power metal. Look at the album cover. Pure goddamn power metal. And when I do my top albums of the year, that'll probably be album covers, sorry. When I do my top album covers of the year, this will probably be on it, if not very fucking high on it. Love everything about this album. Love how unapologetic it is. It's just meat and potatoes, power metal in your face, and they do it so well. Can't wait to see what more these guys do, because this is fucking awesome. Next up we have Countless Skies with Glow. Let's listen. Now this is amazing. This has that kind of proggy, melodeath kind of sound to it, which similar bands of say Insomnium and Bellacore, and the name's inspired by Countless Skies, which is probably my favourite song from Bellacore, from Stone's Reach, so major props to that. But yeah, if you want something kind of progressive, also It's got its calm moments, it's got its doomy moments, but it's also got its proggy moments and uplifting and heavy moments. It's got everything you need in an album from this year. This delivers. This delivers everything you need. You know, it's like a full English. It's got the beans, it's got the bacon, it's got the sausages, the hash brown, it's got the black pudding. It's got fucking everything you need. Next up is Sodom with Genesis 19. Let's listen. Friendly fire! Confession is lust. Friendly fire! Thrash Masters are back with another album which delivers on all cylinders. Delivers on all fucking fronts. It's got kind of like a black thrashy kind of edge to it. On some of the songs anyway, like Friendly Fire. Kind of like Old Sodom, which is my personal favourite. But we'll get to that soon. That'll be my next fucking video, ranking Sodom's albums. But yeah, this is a great kind of collection of all the kind of sounds. It's got more melodic stuff, like on the song Sodom and Gomorrah. It's got more black and thrash, like a Friendly Fire. It's got just straightforward thrash. It's got everything you want from Sodom, and it's a fantastic release. So it's 100% going on this fucking list. Next up is Dark Tranquility with Moment. Let's hear it. It doesn't make it any less real. I can still feel that. This one, again, similar to Count the Skies, people say it's a bit boring, it's a bit too ballady, it's a bit too bleh. But I love that kind of stuff. Not the ballady stuff, but like the somber, Catatonia-esque, Swallow the Sun-esque kind of doomy nature of bands. And this is probably one of the doomiest Dark Tranquility albums alongside Construct. So I love it for that. Some of these songs are beautiful. Phantom Days is so catchy. The last song, which I've completely forgotten, is so beautiful. Yeah, this has everything you want in a Dark Tranquility album. It even has some, faster, aggressive songs, but if you're looking for something like Damage Done, you're not going to find it here, so you can fuck off. But if you want something kind of like Construct or Projector, because it's experimental, or something along the lines of them, then you'll be happy with this release, just like I was. So yeah, nothing but good things for this album. One of my favourites. Next up is some thrash, Harlot, Detritus of a Final Age. Yes, I have this higher than Sodom because this blew my fucking balls off. I did not know who these guys were, but I saw the album cover and it looked kind of like Havoc's kind of style or Warbringer's kind of style. And listening to it, it sounds fucking like Warbringer as well. And that being one of my favourite albums of the year, I just have to put this here. This is fantastic thrash all the way through. One of my favourite thrash albums of the fucking year. It just doesn't stop. It's fast, it's furious, it's intense, and it has an amazing Cannibal Corpse cover on. Time to Kill Is Now. So goddamn good. Definitely give this one a listen for you thrash heads out there. Is that even a fucking term, thrash head? That sounds stupid. Thrashers, I guess. For all you thrashers out there, give this one a listen. This and Sodom? Hell yeah. This month's been good for fucking thrash. Next up is Soulburn with Noah's Dark. Let's listen. This is a very dark but also energetic album, but it's also doomy. Again, this is an album with fucking so many different flares. It's evil at times, it's fast and aggressive at times. I can play you different sections of some of the songs on this album, and you'd think it's completely fucking different bands. Not in a bad way, because they all sound like the same band. In a good way, because they can do multiple things. Like in the first song, it starts off with a 7-minute song. I mean, come on. Come the fuck on. And these songs are amazing. I don't even know what genre this band is. Is it black and death doom? Whatever it is, they mix all these ingredients well together and make a perfect album. So if any of that sounds good to you, if you like death, if you like black, if you like doom, you like them all mixed together, give this fucking album a listen. Vocals aggressive as all hell. Riffs awesome, fast parts, there's slow parts. It's got everything you need. And it's also that kind of black sound which I prefer, so hell yeah, it's going here. Hell yeah. Next up is Califul, Unveiling the Threshold. I mean, we've got to have some death metal here. This is old school death metal at its best. And yeah, this is the sound I like. This old school, cavernous death metal sound. There's been so many good death metal albums this year. There's Necrots, there's Skeletal Remains, there's Carnations, fucking Sepulchral Curses, which might be black and death, but still, it fucking ends in death, so it's death metal, alright? This is another one to add to the collection. Beautiful, beautiful fucking album. It's old school death metal. You'll know if you like it, you'll know if you hate it. So, hell yes, this is awesome. Definitely one for your collection. Go fucking listen to it. So here we come to the number one pick, my favourite album from November 2020, and it's Inquisition. Black Mass for Mass Graves. Let's give it a listen. As soon as I heard this album, I was like, this is number one. This is fucking number one. It's exactly what I like. You know, it's black metal, it's a long album, there's long songs, it's atmospheric, it's interesting, the riffs are cool, it's definitely a more atmospheric and spiritual kind of journey than a lot of other Inquisition albums. Well, I guess it's more similar to like the earlier ones. I mean, it's just a journey the entire way through. You know, shit like Burzum and that kind of stuff. Those are my favourite kind of black metal bands, the ones that I can listen to and it's kind of a trance. This is a trance album. You know? It's that kind of... You get into a trance when you listen to it, if you know what I mean. I love that about this album. All these songs are fucking amazing. Luciferian Rays is probably one of my favourite songs of the year. Really love the sway of that album, of that song. Yeah, nothing but praise for this album. Inquisition's awesome, and they also kind of have that vocal style, which is kind of like a bath, that kind of frog rasp to it, which is croak, I should say, which is great. So yeah, easy number one for this month. Easy fucking number one. So that's my top 10 of November 2020. What did you think of my list? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.